Hello everybody! I always look up like that. Like I can't see. I don't know why I do that. LA Diecast. This is kind of part 3 of my tips and tricks about how to collect Hot Wheels and on a dime, I guess we should call it. I forgot this one. I had the notes sitting here and I forgot about it. So it might be a little bit different theme though. And that's how to search on search engines. This hasn't really come up before, but I find that it's probably about the most valuable thing I could give you, and I totally forgot to add it. Anyways, I know that my audience tends to kind of fall into one of two groups. It's either young kids that are into Hot Wheels for the toy value, or maybe they're just kind of getting into the car hog thing and they're really into cars, or it's old folks like myself. And a lot of you just ain't all that internet savvy. You like to use the Google, but you don't really know how to use it. And that's probably all my audience, let's face it. You guys are in one of those two groups probably. So the truth is, if you know how to use a search engine, you're in really good shape, but it's probably a little more complicated than you might have thought. So what I did was I got on eBay, and I've never thought of this because my background's in digital art, so I tend to do a lot of searching for things anyways. It really helps to know a few tricks when you search for something. So we'll get right to it. Did you know, now I know some of you do, that's cool, but did you know that if you put quotes, quotes, those types of quotes around what you type in an eBay search or a Google search, it will search for exactly those words. So if you type in Hot Wheels, you're going to get a bajillion hits. It doesn't matter how you order them from that point on. You ain't going to find anything. It's just total randomness. But if you type in Hot Wheels Classics in quotes, you're probably going to get mostly just Hot Wheel Classic series. Now, there's going to be some other stuff mixed in because it will look for exactly those words. So it's something to think about. It's just a tool, but put things in quotes in eBay when you type it. You might be able to go a little bit search result. Another trick, if you put a minus and then a word, so say Hot Wheels in quotes, and then a minus symbol, and then the word, I just went by main lines. It will subtract everything that's listed as main lines in your search. So it's a way of limiting your search. This is a great way to do things if you're looking for, say, a specific car, like a Camaro, which they've made a million different Camaros over the years. You can omit certain versions of Camaros to limit your search. Again, that's the minus sign after whatever you type, and you're going to omit that word. You can omit, again, that minus sign. You can omit plural searches too. So if you want to, say, look for lots, like I do, the word lots isn't always used. But you know that anything that's a lot of cars or a big box of loose cars is always going to have the word cars in it. So if you omit the word car, because you're looking for the plural, it makes your search a lot easier. I've always done this. I didn't even think it was a thing. I just took it for granted. I was talking to someone at a car show and they said they didn't even know you could do that, and it got me thinking that, well, a lot of you probably don't know you can do that. So yeah, there's some tricks with the searches. Again, now if you're writing all this down, the way to do it is just go to Google and just type in eBay search tricks or something like that. You're going to get all this stuff. Hopefully I'm just making you think about it. I can only list so many here. Another one is if you put the little the star symbol after a word, and I'll put it on here on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. It'll search for any word beginning with the letters that you just put in. So I'll give you some examples here on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. But it's another quick way to kind of limit your searches. So another thing is, did you know you can save your search? Well, all this stuff you just learned doesn't do you any good at all if you don't save it. So again, a little bit about apps. My friendly little phone here, which the battery died a while back, but my phone, I use the eBay app to send me alerts, and I save my searches. So when you do come up with a search that tends to yield some good results, like I have a bunch that I search for lots. Now I'm not going to give you those exact searches, but you know, I've given you enough that you can figure it out yourself. If you save those searches, you can set up eBay to send you alerts. And you just do that through there in my eBay settings. Or again, if you don't know how to do it, instead of me wasting time here, just Google how to save a search in eBay. And you can put that in quotes if you want, and so it'll look for it exactly. But it'll tell you how to do it. And I get alerts on my phone. So my phone's constantly going off. 99% of them I'm not interested in. But it'll give me alerts, and I've limited my search to such very specific parameters that it's really only showing me the stuff that I'm really interested in. And it's nice because I don't really get on eBay and search anymore. I've just saved the searches that work, and I just let eBay do all the work for me. By the time it's alerting me, there's only a few hours left in it, so I can bid on it or not, and I pretty much know if I'm going to win. So this last one I didn't really know about until I was researching a few of these things. I'm just going to read this, but again, you can Google it. Your eBay homepage will now show fresh items relevant to the search. That's if you saved your search, like I just mentioned, in your feed. And then you can also revisit this search by clicking the interests link next to the your following link at the top of the page. So what that means is you can basically refresh your old searches if they aren't really working for you. I haven't needed to do that, but I found it kind of neat. I actually went through and deleted some of my old searches that weren't giving me good results when I figured that out. I just hadn't thought about it. But you can really make eBay work for you. I mean, pair all that I just mentioned with an app. And again, Google how to search on eBay. There's a lot more tricks. There's pike symbols. There's there's just other symbols you can add to your searches to limit the stuff that comes back. And like I said, I don't use all of them. I just use the ones that I mentioned here. But a lot of you don't know that exists. So hopefully that helps you. Like I said, I forgot to add this to the tips and tricks video on how to buy large lots of Hot Wheels that I did. Those have probably already been posted, so check them out. But this is probably the most important thing that I do, is limiting all that massive searching. These tricks will work in most search engines, not just eBay. They'll work in almost anything that's powered by certain search engines, especially Google. So try them. Yeah, hopefully it makes your searches quicker. So I hope that helped you find the big old Hot Wheels auction win of your dreams. I don't know that any of it is going to help you save money on the ultra super rare what's it that you're looking for. But you've asked me for years now, how do I buy these big dumps of Hot Wheels that we get? The Lot Wheels. We should call them Lot Wheels. That's even better. But these big bogs that we get a lot of them. I mean, I'm here in the garage, and I mean, this came in just the other day. It's filled with Hot Wheels. We haven't even looked at these yet. These are sitting here waiting to do a Lucy video on. I paid $10. I don't even know how many are in there, but I can guarantee you that it fits my needs. So, you know, the hobby can be probably cheaper than you're making it. That's all I'm saying. So I hope that helps. I haven't lied to you about anything that were in these tips and tricks videos. I have no way of guaranteeing that you're going to find a deal. I have no way of guaranteeing that the price will go up or down on any of this stuff. That's all for you guys to figure out. But like I said, we've enjoyed the hobby because we've really kept the cost down. This show helps pay for our hobby. Our PayPal account helps pay for the hobby. We've really enjoyed the hobby because it doesn't really cost us anything in the end. It's almost break even for us. I don't collect anything super valuable, but I have a lot of things that I think are pretty valuable, and we've certainly enjoyed the hobby along the way. So I hope it helps. I know it can be frustrating when you can't get the stuff that you really want, or you feel like you're being ripped off, or whatever it is. You don't have to. Anyways, post below if you have any other search terms or combinations that work. I know there's some others, but you guys post the ones that you think work the best. And post in those other tips and tricks videos. If there's something that you know of that'll help another collector, post it. I really doubt that a few more people knowing about this is going to really impact my ability to get the things that we get. So I'm more than willing to share. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.